Previously on American Truck Simulator. Yeah, I know, I've got a new route. I'm going to go in here. Truck stop. Oh, cool. It's very rough. Truck stop. Very grindy. It's a very grindy truck stop. I haven't even got into that yet. Right, okay. Push the button. Let's get some diesel. Hot dogs. Oh, fancy a hot dog now. Look at that. Hot dogs. $2? Or $1.39. Sounds cheap, whatever it is. Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We're on the drive. We're trying to work our way through New Mexico. We've almost done almost all of it. Land of Enchantment, that's its nickname. I don't know why it's called the Land of Enchantment though. I should Google that. It's one of those things. I don't know why it's called the Land of Enchantment. We've only got one more place technically to go. We need to go down here to Las Cruz? Cruz? Anyway, wherever this is, we've got to go there. Apparently Santa Fe is the capital, but Albuquerque's bigger. That does happen though, isn't it? In like in Scotland, Edinburgh's bigger than sorry, Glasgow's bigger than Edinburgh, but Edinburgh's the capital. But anyway, so yeah, Santa Fe is the capital. Albuquerque is the biggest city, and this is the last place I need to go to actually have all of this done. And then Hobbs, I think, has turned up because obviously this is Texas here, which I don't have the DLC for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here with a view to going over here to a view to going in here. Now, is this the biggest state? I know it's called is it the Lone Star State? I think that's the correct terminology. I was thinking, by the way, I did a little bit of research and it's kind of interesting. The New Mexico where we are. National Bird's Roadrunner, and it appeared on What's on the Tape just the other week. Roadrunner. Apparently, National Bird is a Roadrunner. It's very dry. There's only 2 million people live there. It's very small, actually. That is. That's kind of 2 Birminghams in the UK, or round about 2 Birminghams in the UK. So it's quite not very densely. I mean, mind you, it's desert, isn't it? So I suppose it wouldn't be very densely populated, I guess. Anyway, right, okay, let's have a little look, because I want to have a look at my drivers. I want to look at driver management. I want to see how my driver was doing. It's not exactly setting the world on fire, is he? But I don't think he was ever going to set the world on fire. I'm making all the money to pay the debts back. He's making 50p. That's what he's making. He's making $419. That's next to nothing at all. I don't think he's doing particularly well. I'm teaching him how to do. It reminds me. I'm sure I've said this before. Daniel Radcliffe, right there. Daniel Radcliffe is driving one of my trucks. I mean, we'd think we'd get better out from him. Daniel Radcliffe there, you know. So Daniel Radcliffe. What's the other one called? That looks exactly the same as him. Can't remember, but the good old Harry Potter there. Is that the right one? Oh, they're both the same, whoever they are. Didn't he go on to do Horns, which is a great movie, actually, to be honest with you. Anyway, so let's take our Mack truck out for another drive. Let's have a little look and see if we can find a job that's going to take us. I do need to buy. The question was whether I could afford to buy a trailer. I don't think I can. Or I bought one, didn't I, last week? Sorry, I lie. So what I need is a cargo journey, because I'm going from here. I love this. I love these things here, and I want to go to New Mexico, but I want to find. Let's see what we can find. Let's do route length. Is that longest that way first? Albuquerque. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So I want to find one that takes us to... Forget all these Albuquerque things. Santa Fe, Albuquerque. Yeah, okay. I don't want to go there. I want to go to this one down here. La Cruz. Las Cruz. Farmington. No, not that way. See, that Farmington one, though, it worries me because that's... See, that's... You'd think I'd be close to it with one of these. Oh, they're getting longer. Sorry, I apologise. So I need to be about here. No. There's the one we want. Computers. £2,700 of computers. That's the journey for today. Let's get that one, and we'll get that sorted. Then we've only got Hobbs. I think we'll do it anyway, because I think Hobbs has been added. I can't remember being there last time round, but I may be wrong. But if it hasn't been added, or if it has been added, then boo. Second off, if it was there before, then oh dear, what an idiot I was. So let's take some computers to the same place. They're fragile. There's some good money to be had here with our trucks. So we got ourselves a little trailer the other week, or a couple of weeks ago. I was doing mud runner last week because I ran out of time and I'd already recorded the mud runner, so I thought I'll post that. And as I say, I've done a silly. I've injured my back again a little bit. I haven't done any massive damage, just aggravated it, which is a really annoying thing about it. But anyway. Let's get our truck. So there's our little rest stop. According to Hatman, this is very much a very typical looking American rest stop for trucks. We do have them in the UK. I don't think they're quite to the scale. There's one up the road. I say up the road. There's one not far away from my home. It's a few miles up the road. There's one, but I don't think it's very good. I don't think it's the quality of this in the case of amount of stuff that's there. So let's just get this thing swung round. I'm just swinging it round right now. I'm gonna have to pause for 1 second. Hang on, I'll come back to you in a sec. Hang on. Oh, sorry about that. I got interrupted by a quick phone call. So sorted now. So we're all good. We're all back. We're going for this drive. We're going to find these computers 8 miles away, 15 minutes. They're down in the bottom right-hand corner. We've got our GPS. It tells us our speed. We're doing 8 miles, 10 miles an hour. Then we've got the gear we're in, which is automatic 5. Then the truck, which is a little bit truck damage. Or how much truck damage there is. It has been known that I've broke. Well, to be fair, Mrs. Demon broke one properly. She properly broke one once. But that was her first time driving, so we'll let her off, because, and to be fair, she really did break it properly as well. It was very impressive. Anyway, then we've got the fuel next to the broken truck, or non-broken truck in this case. Then we've got the bed, which is slowly goes blue, then finally goes red, and then I cry, and we crash into things. Then we've got the time, which is 2:32 a.m., which is right in the middle of the morning. Was at a job though the other day where they started at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't imagine starting at 2 o'clock in the morning. I think that's very early. But anyway, so the next one down below that is the little wave point, which tells us what time we're going to get there, which is 2:50 a.m. 5 miles. 4 miles now, surely 4 miles and 4 miles to go. We're on stop. There we are. Oh, I do think it's a terrible stereotype. The first thing I've gone with is cacti, sort of aviators, cowboy hat, a cowboy there, a little sort of thing. It's almost cliched, and coffee and a burger. It's really cliched, and I think I've just missed the entire lights while I was looking at the cliches in my truck. Apologise to anybody who feels mightily offended by my cliches, but anyway, we'll put the indicator on. I do love this truck though. It's a nice solid sort of rugged vehicle. I do like it. I also like the fact that it's got no back on it, because it's a day cab, and technically I should be riding through the night, I guess, with this thing. I should be on the days. I should be riding through the days, but anyway, we're not. What the heck happened there? Came screeching to a halt. I'm not even close to that junction, by the way. Oh, I can go now. Yeah, I'm not even close to that junction. Need to go a bit further forward. I keep forgetting how big these things are, but at the same time, how short the distance is. Let's see if I can... Am I there? Is that the right place? No, I'm miles off. So much further forward than I think I need to be. Let's have a look in here. When I'm almost square on with the front of the truck, their cars, I'm almost straight on with the bit there, the front of my truck. Weird. Right. Okay. So we've got a little trailer. So we're gonna miss out on the old reversing thing here, but we're gonna use the trailer. You can make more money with trailers, though. That's the truth. You do make more money with trailers. So if I just roll this up a bit further here, that means I'm probably about level. Yeah, I'm about right. See, now I'm not doing the courtesy thing here, because technically, oh, mind you saying that, I can't do a right turn on that one. But courtesy-wise, I'm kind of not in the position where if you can turn on a red, you see, on a right, as long as the road's clear as it comes along. That makes sense. So you can turn on it, but I'm not doing them the courtesy here. But I wouldn't be able to anyway, because that's a no right turn. So on we go. Just trundle along here. Markets are changing. We're adapting. Pomon. There we go, Pomon. Alright. Put my truck trailer that way. Here we go. Where are we at? Are we at Walmart? No, it's not Walmart today. Where are we going to get this thing here? We're at Charge. Charge. Take it nice and wide there. I do like the automatic neutral reverse and drive in the centre of there. It's kind of cool. Cargo market. Let's find our destination. There we go. Computers. There's 2. Why is that one a little slightly further away? Doesn't really matter. We're going to take that one from Charge, which obviously do electrical stuff. So where do we have to reverse in to get our load? Let's have a little look. Let's see if I can work it out. Must be around that other side there. I'm going to guess it's around the other side there because I can't quite see it. So we'll go around there. Love the way the top of the burger thing's flapping away there. Yeah, there's our reversing point. So we'll take some space here. We'll not hit the fence, and we'll swing this round and we'll dump it in that spot. And there we go. Swing it round. Swing it round. Swing it round. And we'll drop it into this spot right here. And this should technically give us the achievement for the Land of Enchantment. I'm going to assume that because, I mean, it's quite a small population for quite a large area. So I'm assuming it's quite ethereal at night, you know, sort of all the stars and things like that. And I mean, we certainly have enjoyed that as playing the game, going through the desert, haven't we? So I can kind of imagine that's the general gist of it. Oh, I'm actually there. That looks terrible. Awful parking. I'll take it though, because it's saying I can do it, so let's load it. So it's loading for a little while. It takes a little while for it to load. We're loaded. The sun's not coming up yet. It's a bit early for the sun to come up. 3 o'clock in the morning. I do like the fact we can see through the windscreen though. It's very handy that. So we can see our load behind us. Okay, onto the main road, or onto the road. Haven't turned up traffic density on this. I really need to. I think it's one of those things that needs to turn up because it adds that little bit of challenge to the game. I don't think I've even changed or have I changed the number of accidents? I think I may have changed the number of accidents, but I don't think I've changed the density of the traffic yet. So we're going to make our way to this one. I've not been to Las Cruces. Oh, stop. Wow. Here we go. I'm going to swing round here. I have loved driving this truck though. I think it's a really good truck. We need to start generating some big cash though, because we want some other stuff. Because I think I didn't take out another loan to do this, did I? I bought it out the cash I had. I had just enough money to do that. I think I need to be in the lane across here because I think we're going straight on. I think we stopped before for this central thing. That's a central thing. This is I think this is Albuquerque, isn't it? That's where we are. So we stopped to this before this viewpoint, photography viewpoint. Down below it was. And we're going over. Accelerate up to 65 miles an hour. Well, 66. We'll take that. We'll take that extra mile per hour. We'll do that. I remember one thing I remember about Texas. My friend worked for a sort of a large sort of web development firm. Sort of you'd know the brand, but I won't say it because I'll probably get into trouble for saying it. Whatever else, works for all those. And I remember he sent me a message about a trip he'd taken. And he'd taken a trip to Dallas, and I don't know what time of the year it was. And he got there and he said, "It's snowing." I was like, "What do you mean it's snowing?" It's like, "It's snowing in Dallas." And I was like, and I said, "Did you bring anything warm with you?" And he was like, "No." It's quite funny, really. So yeah, totally had no idea what the weather was going to be like. I can't actually think of Dallas snowing, but yeah, apparently it was. So there we go. It's a number of years ago that was. Dallas, home of the Ewins. And their fabulous sort of riches back in the day, wasn't it? Very rich. And Dallas and oil. Is Texas still a big oil state? I'm assuming it is. I would assume it is. Biggest oil producer in the world, though. Norway. Not the Middle East or the US. It's Norway. Very weird to think that, but that's exactly what it is. Look at this, ploughing through the countryside in the middle of the night. It's very dark. I think maybe that's what it is. The enchantment is the fact that it's so sunny and it's so dark, sorry, and chanting at night. I feel enchanted. Do you feel enchanted? 3:50 a.m. 4:53 a.m. Well, I can get up to 75. Go up to 75. We're going to go the full hog here. We'll get up a bit more speed. Get head of steam. So we blast through. Not even that far, to be honest with you. It was just sort of. We're going to get in at 7:23 a.m. Occasional lighting up the desert. Trundling through 135 miles. Not a particularly long distance, this one. Not a big journey. Just long enough. To be fair, I'm as much as I think I was on my Euro truck one. I was quite comfortable enough, but I did end up standing up. I'm a little uncomfortable this time round. I'm sitting down, but I was uncomfortable standing up as well. So I'm just gonna chill. We're gonna do this simple enough journey, and I think we'll call it a day on this one at that point. But I really do want to spend more time on American Truck Simulator. I just don't seem to get the time I want to spend on it. Only so many hours in the day, and I do about 6 videos a week. Very natural as well. They're all just sort of on spec. I'm just doing them because I'm enjoying doing them. I enjoy playing the games, but I don't have that much time to play all them games. There's actually I'm about to do a video at the moment on a few things that I'm gonna call the genre auto shooter. So basically the aim of the game is to avoid things while you automatically shoot everything around you. It's sort of bullet hell, whatever else is. I wanted to do a video on it because they're very popular at the moment. I mean, maybe you've seen the game Vampire Survivor. That's one of the ones that really kind of stood out recently. Everybody's very, very keen on it. You level up as you play, you know, so sort of automatically. And as I say, Vampire Survivor became a sort of an iconic sort of game that people were very much into. And there's lots of them out there. There's lots and lots of them, but there's some really good ones and there's some really bad ones. I was just sticking to the very good ones, but I plan to do a video on it. But I haven't had the time to do what I wanted to do. I really wanted to do that, and I've just not had it. I managed to escape off today. It's a Friday for me as I'm recording this, and the sun is rising, and it looks absolutely stunning. Look at that in the mirror. That is just amazing. Oh God. God, don't smash into anything. Christ, that was terrible. Wow, okay. Bad driving, you know, I miss. It's kind of cool. Drifting across the road. The road's not straight, you see, so I'm drifting across and struggling to keep it straight as I go. Yeah, tried to. I've got escaped this Friday for a few hours off. However, to be fair, I have received a few calls, which is what happened at the beginning of this video. But yeah, I've escaped just for a little bit. 1 hour and 30 minutes left. Game time remaining. The sun is coming up. We're going over deserty bridges and deserty roads. Look at that. Wow. It's so good, isn't it? It really looks good. It feels good. It's nice to be out here in the desert. 1 hour and 19. Now we've got to look out for, as Hotman put it, smoky bears. Smoky bears in the middle of the road. What happens if you perform a traffic offence in front of them? Do you think they come out and after you? Don't know. I've not seen that. There's definitely a Prius there. On Prius. Made really famous by Tom Cruise, who was doing his environmental best by having a Prius. And saving a fortune and not spending any money in gasoline. Wow. Stay straight. It's not as... Ag. You can't take me anywhere. Last episode of Euro Truck Simulator hit a lot of things. Have a little look at it if you've not looked at it already. What a vehicle this is, though. Just lovely and industrial. It's so clean, though. Clean and industrial at the same time. Was that water in that? Just wondered there for a second. There was water in that ditch. Probably fills up during when it that must be a rainy season. I'm sure there's like a winter season that's rainy. I wonder if these guys get a bit of snow occasionally. Probably on the high mountains, I suspect. Watched one of my favourite modern day westerns the other day. I quite like. It's a good. It's sort of a. I kind of like the styling of it. I was always been a bit of a fan of the of Quentin Tarantino. Kind of the '90s and his early works were fantastic. But The Hateful Eight was. I really like that. I quite like that one. So it's a good story. One of my favourite bits about it is there's a point where Kurt Russell smashes a guitar. And they use proper props for these videos, you know, for these films. They get the right props in and whatever else is. Now the guitar that's there, which matches one of the styling of the time. It's actually real that he smashes, and it's like £100,000 worth of guitar. And the scream that's made by the actress who's pretending to be, I can't remember the name of her, Daisy something or other. The scream she makes at that point in time is actually genuinely, oh my god, you've just smashed £100,000 worth of guitar. I mean, obviously Kurt Russell in real life was devastated by this, but yeah, he smashed a real guitar, and her scream was literally a scream of, oh my god, you just smashed a fortune's worth of guitar. It was like just it's amazing. It's an amazing thing to watch when you watch it and you realise that he doesn't realise and she realises, and just, oh my god, horrendous for him. A terrible moment for the actor, especially because it was on loan from a museum, which is even worse. Can you imagine that? There we go. Let's cruise. One more. Hobbs was definitely there. Not done Hobbs, so we can do Hobbs, and next week what I'll do is I'll try and do next week, because what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try very hard to I'm going to get the Texas DLC, and we'll get into Texas, I think. But as I say, we'll get that DLC, and we'll get to Hobbs, and then we'll head into Texas, I think. Oh wow, very cool. Drive, I'm guessing, of horses and people making the way across the states. I do know what number state this is. 47th state. That's what it is. 47th. Only right turn, this one. We're working our way now through. This is to us to dump our load, and then we've got to find somewhere for us to rest up for next week. As I say, just a short one this week. Apologies, just more because I'm a little uncomfortable. Trying very hard to sort of do this, and you know, idiotic thing that I've done there, hurting myself again. I don't, you know, I can't apologise enough for smashing myself, unfortunately. There we go. Let's do this job. Let's get this thing sorted. I'm going to go with the more difficult parking, I think. Oh, right round the back. Let's do it. Proceed to the unloading area right round the back here. And we'll find somewhere to park for the night after that. Deliveries only. Walbert. And round here. Right round. Posted a parcel. Posted parcel. I love the simplicity they go with the names of things in this game. Where do you want us to be? Oh, hello. Oh, a little bit of jiggling to get into this one. Oh, some proper jiggling to get into this one. Swing this back round. I know. I can see it. Right, let's just jiggle this thing in here. Let's put this straight into those, between those bollardy things. Not a bad little final destination, this one. Let's aim for that bollard over there a little bit, and then I'll pull us straight once I feel I'm there. That's where I want to be. Right, I want to pull us straight now. I should be looking over my shoulder, but I am rubbish at it. So you can see I do it blind quite frequently, like an idiot. And I know I'm not straight here, so I'm going to come back up again. I'm way off. Literally way off now. I didn't know I'd really gone that far around, actually. I realised I'd gone that far off. I thought I was quite in it there earlier. Let's keep it straight here. I want to keep that bollard there in my sight. Where are you? There you are. Right, I'm not straight, I know I'm not, but I'm further in than I thought I was going to be earlier. Here we go. Almost there. Almost there with this. Let's just swing this a bit like that. Keep going that way. Oh, hit the bollard. Oh, sugar. Oh, that was lucky. I was trapped on it. Okay, we'll just go for it. There's a guy watching there. It's like he's watching what I'm doing, but he's not really watching. Maybe he's got his friend like strapped to the road there, so I'm running him over. There we go. Perfect. That's perfect. That'll do. There. I'll take that. That's proper. That's properly in there. Let's push the button, turn the engine off. Let's press the button to unload. Let's unload. We did all right there. We're in 15 companies now, so it's 15 parking challenges, 20 parking challenges. That's good. I like it. That was a good run, that one. 39 gallons of diesel used in that one, or fuel, or gasoline. Do they use diesel over gasoline, or gasoline, or sort of say petroleum? Don't know. No idea. I wonder if there is trucks which use petroleum. That would be, I guess, expensive, but not as expensive as I think it is. Anyway, let's though see if we can find somewhere to stay here, and then we've got hobs to do next. So look, oh, there's one there. There is our destination here. 6 miles away, 13 minutes. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. Let's drive, and let's get this thing sorted. And let's get us rested for the night. Well, I say for the night, for the day. Here we go. And we're off. Can we get out the bottom here straight? I think we can. I have a feeling it's one of those things where we can get out the road straight, or do we have to follow it out where we came in? No, we have to follow it out the way we came in. Boo! Was hoping that would have been easier, that one. End up mounting the curb there. Here we go. Out we go. Well, the beauty of this is I can see through the back window. See out the back window, and we're away. Auto repairs over the road there. Turn left. Ambulance not knowing whether to come or go. Burgers. Oh, chopper. Look, it's a chopper. Chopper motorcycle. There we go. I can eat that. There's almost my starting picture. Look, it's got burgers on it and corn dogs. Aren't they just meat on a stick? Are they fried meat on a stick? Something like that. Fried and battered. Battered and fried. It's like battered sausage on a stick or something like that. Don't know. I may be wrong, actually. I don't know. I don't know what it is, to be honest. Never had a corn dog. I used to see them in movies, but I never really know. I always think they look like a sausage on a stick, which has been battered. It's like with batter on it. Battered sausage. But I don't know if that is a corn dog. I might be completely wrong about what I'm thinking what's what. So technically, if he was going right, then we could have gone right because there was nothing coming. But because he's not moved, he's going straight on, which is not very courteous of him. He could have been more courteous than that, couldn't he? Been nice to me, friendly like. There we go. So not far away, 4 miles. Nobody there. We'll turn off here for Tucson, or near Tucson. Where's Tucson then? What state's that in? Does it say? No. El Paso, Tucson, exit only. Can only go to Tucson anyway, or down this Tucson route. Been a good explore, this. It really has. Been really interesting starting again on a truck simulator game. So we're on highway or interstate 10, I-10. Does I pronounce it correctly? I think. Oh, look at all the solar panels. Very cool. Well, of course you'd have to do solar panels in a desert. Makes sense, doesn't it? Does. It makes a lot of sense. We're going down. Down this way. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, that looks like a place to get stuff from. I would love to be able to carry one of those as a heavy load. I don't know if this truck could do it. Probably could. I bet it could. So, stop sign. Yeah, we should be good to go. Man with the curb was well wide. Wide, a little bit wide. Just a tiny, just a smidge wide. Smidge wide. Here we go. Truck stop. Wow. Well, come on through. Come on in. Pull on up. There's a shop. Facilities? No, I don't see any. Facilities don't look good, but we're in here. Let's pull in, and apparently can just stop there, but I don't think that really works. The natural choice. What's the natural choice is it for? Grand Pastures, the natural choice. Beef. Wow, pick park next to the most amazing looking Kenilworth. Or Kenworth, sorry. Why did I say Kenilworth? You know, I don't sure until I say that. I apologise. It's Kenworth. I did, but I've parked next to the most amazing one. So I'm going to press the enter key now and have a quick nap to get a few hours. There we go. 6 p.m. in the evening. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now.